Once upon a time, in a world far away from our own, there was a YouTuber by the name of Zal. Zal was a humble YouTuber, and he decided to make a Let's Play all about Minecraft modded survival. This Minecraft world he created spanned 35 episodes before the series inevitably died. But to this day, Zal looks back on that series fondly. He has a sort of endearing toward the series. So much so that one day, 5 years into the future, he decided to try it again. And therefore, that brings us to today. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zal, and welcome back. Yes, it's been a long time, to Minecraft. Minecraft modded survival, in fact. Now, I know this seems kind of silly that we are doing this now, being that the last episode I posted on this was over 5 years ago. But nevertheless, I was looking back on my previous episodes, and honestly, it kind of got me interested in seeing what a series like this would be like in this day and age, in the 1.19 era. Because, as you guys know, Minecraft has evolved quite significantly over the past several years. In fact, they have added so much stuff that a modded world in this day and age would be, honestly, something really interesting to witness. And that's what we're going to be doing here today. We are going to be starting a brand new modded series. Okay, so I know it's been a while since I last posted, but hopefully everybody's been doing well. Honestly, I've had a lot of changes happen in my life, which I'll get into later. But I'm just happy to be back. I'm happy to be here, and hopefully I can share some fun and entertaining content for you guys. So first things first, let's check out what mods we're going to be using for this particular Let's Play. Let's hop on in. First off, we have Minecraft. Yes, because Minecraft alone is a mod. No, I don't know, but we have Serene Seasons, which, that speaks for itself. We have Macaw's Bridges, which adds bridges. Repurposed Structures, this one is really interesting. You'll see what this does later. Terra Blender, that's kind of a mod needed to run another mod. Dungeon Crawl, this one, I don't know if you saw my original series. If you did, feel free to check it out. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description if you're interested. Just bear in mind it's old and mostly unedited, so yeah. But Dungeon Crawl, this is essentially the spiritual successor, as it says right here, the spiritual successor to Roguelike Dungeons. Which Roguelike Dungeons is a mod which I adored back in the day, one that I very much liked, and one that I wanted to get back, but because it no longer exists, we have to use this one instead. Which hopefully is just as good, but we're going to find out. We also have Biomes of Plenty again, because, I mean, I want to bring back some of my favorite mods, including Mr. Crayfish. We have more fences and walls, which this will be interesting. Just enough items, hopefully it doesn't crash my game this time around. Forge, of course, the Twilight Forest, which this one will be fun once we get into it. Waystones, which allow us to teleport, and the Gravestone mod, which, as it says, allows me to store items when he dies. And we'll get more into that later, but either way, that's what we have this time around. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what we can do. First off, as you can see, the list here has kind of grown quite significantly of worlds since I last recorded. But if you scroll all the way down, just a little bit further, where is it at? There it is. My original Let's Play world is still here and intact. I cannot access it because it is dated back to 1.11. Plus all the mods in there are, well, I don't have most of them anymore. But either way, the world itself still does exist, so maybe if one day I decided to return to it, which I don't know if I will, it still does exist. But yeah, this is the same computer, so honestly, don't expect a huge jump in quality this time around, but we're going to do the best we can. So of course, we're going to create a new world. And that of course brings us to this screen. So let's go ahead and go into the more world options, because as you know, this will be a Biomes of Plenty world. But as you will notice, if we toggle through these, There's only the vanilla options. How very strange. I wonder why Biomes of Plenty is not here. Well, I actually have an answer to that. That is because it is now part of the default world type. Because I guess they figure that if you have the mod downloaded, then you intend on using it. Otherwise, you won't download it. Either that, or they're just trying to make it more user-friendly. That way you don't have to like try and search it out and you're wondering why Biomes of Plenty is not showing up. But now it's just the default world. It will show up with everything else. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And then we'll go ahead and hit done. And let's go ahead and name this world... Okay, there we go. As I said, there's our world name. Okay, no, I'm kidding, guys. Don't worry. No, we're going to be sticking with Season 2 world, because that is essentially what this is. This is Season 2 of this series. And I'll go ahead and talk more about it, but yes, experimental features, but I'll go ahead and talk more about that here shortly. But first, let's get into this world. Failed to connect to server. Internal exception, Java concurrent modification exception. Okay. Well, this is new. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Okay, hopefully it'll load this time. Come on, come on. Joining world. Loading terrain. This is looking good. Come on, you can do it, computer. I know you're getting up there in age, but yeah, there we go. Okay, I don't know what happened the first time, but... yeah, as always, it's going to take me a little bit to actually load into the world. Here it comes. Sort of. Ooh, okay. And yeah, let the initial lag kind of settle in first before I attempt to do anything. I have a whole 1 FPS right now, according to Bandicam. Okay. Don't know what's happening here because I did this before with no issues. Okay, well, this is not good. Alright, fellas, I will be back very soon when we have a solution to whatever the heck is happening here, okay? Yeah. Alright, I am so sorry about that. I don't know what was going on there, but either way, I think we have it solved now. Things are looking a lot better. It's a lot smoother now, and we can actually walk around without dying from lack of FPS. Either way, this is our new modded world, and it looks like we have spawned into an autumn forest, which is really interesting. I say that because I actually tried to record this episode already. It is still a bit laggy, but not nearly as bad. But I tried to record this episode already, and the thing is that I didn't like how it came out for a number of reasons. And yeah, I basically had to scrap it and kind of start over. But either way, welcome to our Minecraft world. The very first thing we are gathering, it seems, will be pumpkins. And yeah, that's not going to be super useful. I don't know why I'm getting these, but... let's go ahead and do some exploring. Let's see what this world has to offer. I'm very curious if we can have as lucky as a start as we did in the previous series. So, while we walk around and explore this new, amazing land, allow me to go ahead and introduce myself to those who do not know who I am, because it has been a while since I was last on YouTube. Ooh, look at that ravine. But my name is Zal. Well, not my actual name, but you can call me Zal. And I have been doing YouTube off and on for about 5 years now. Kind of just as a hobby, really. I don't really do it for the views. I do it just because I want to do it, because it's fun, because I enjoy it. And the games I like to play include things like Minecraft, of course, like platform games, simple games. Ooh, we have ourselves a snowy biome. Actually, I don't know if this is a snowy biome. I know you might be thinking, oh, well, Zal, there's snow on the ground, it has to be a snowy biome. No. We are actually in early spring right now. Because we have the Seasons mod installed, this means that we don't know actually what biome we are currently, we don't know actually if we are actually in a snowy biome or if the snow is just melting because it's early spring. Winter has just ended. The thing about the mods we have in this mod pack, well, kind of a mod pack, it's my own personal mod pack, but the thing about the mods is that a lot of them are here mainly to enhance the world rather than to try and create a brand new Minecraft experience. Because if you happen to watch my other series, it was very similar there, where like I don't like things that will mod the game like to the point where it becomes unrecognizable. I like Minecraft for Minecraft, and I like the idea of changing the game just enough to where the game is a little bit different. So let's go ahead and see what else we have around here. Let me make sure I get all my wood. And I'll go ahead and discuss a couple of the shortcomings which I have noticed that I had with my previous Minecraft world. And the reason I want to bring this up is because I noticed a lot of things when rewatching those episodes. Because as I said, I did go back and rewatch quite a few of them recently. Go ahead and gather some seeds here because ooh, is that all frozen? Holy cow. Wow, okay, the entire ocean is frozen. Okay, it looks like we have ourselves a pretty cold Minecraft world here. But either way, ooh, this is very pretty though. Look at all this. I don't know, I might settle in the autumn forest because I'm liking what we have so far. Stark contrast to what we had in the previous world. But anyway, a few things that I noticed that I did not like about the previous Minecraft world that I had. Is that a shipwreck? It might be a shipwreck. Yep, that's definitely a shipwreck. I'm going to head over there and see what we can get. But a few of the things I know I did not like were the fact that, one, it was very chaotic and unorganized. Now, I'm not saying that this will be like super organized and I'll have a plan for every single episode and this and that, but at the same time, I'm going to make sure that if I'm going to be recording... Oh, what the heck? It's frozen under the ice. Okay, I'm actually going to roll a clip right quick because when I tried to record this the first time, I had a much different scenario with the shipwreck entirely. You're going to find some interesting structures. Like a shipwreck on an iceberg, for example. Okay, that's a bit odd. A bit odd indeed, but let's go check it out because, I mean, it piqued my curiosity. I'm curious to know what exactly is going on here and can I access it? Yeah, okay, so we're going to climb up here and we're going to just kind of take a peek inside here. Kind of a unique scenario because unlike usual where we have to go underwater, have to worry about drowning when it comes to shipwrecks, in this case, we can just mine it directly off the side of a glacier. Yeah. I don't know what the heck happened there, but when I tried to record it the first time, it spawned on the glacier. So now we have one spawning underneath the ice. So I don't know what it is with biomes with plenty shipwrecks, but they're very strange, evidently. Very strange indeed. But we're going to see if there's any good loot we can have here, because I'm very curious now. Hopefully I can have find some better gear. Oh, shoot. Okay, you know what? This is actually dangerous. Okay, so I guess because of the biome we're in, because we're on a frozen ocean. Okay, snowy beach. Okay, yeah, because we're in a cold biome, it's just going to freeze over. And I don't want to go down there just to find that I'm stuck underneath the ice. That would not be good. So I think we're just going to move on from that. Maybe I'll come back to that shipwreck eventually and try and uncover the loot there. But yeah, I'm going to be very careful. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I also got distracted very easily, and that's not going to change. I'm still going to get distracted very easily, so kind of expect that. But, I mean, it got so to the point that a lot of times, like, I'd be doing a project, and then just out of the blue, I'd completely forget what it was I was doing, and I'd go off and do something else. And that's something I kind of want to remedy. Whoa, that's a deep little scar in the earth right there. I'm not falling in there, no way. But that's one thing I kind of want to remedy in this particular iteration of my Let's Play. I want to make sure that I'm trying to stay on task. Like, if I have a goal, I want to make sure I'm at least trying to reach that goal before the episode is over. But yeah, I know I can only do so much in that regard. Ooh, we have a lot of snowy biomes this time. But either way, I'm going to do the best I can to try and make sure things are A, more organized, like I was mentioning, and B, less distracted. But either way, this looks like a lot more believable of a world versus the previous one too, because the previous one we had like a snowy biome right next to a desert, which was right next to like a spruce forest, and then that spruce forest would be next to like a badlands and so on and so forth. We had all sorts of weird anomalies happening there, but This world feels a lot more believable. We have mostly tundra, which, you know what, I'm okay with that, but I was kind of hoping for something a bit more interesting. And also, because we are in 1.19, ooh, nighttime's falling, I don't have a bed. Crap. But because we are in 1.19, we're going to have to settle here, I think. Because we're off to a pretty unfortunate start as far as resources go. Anyway, because we are in 1.19, we have to contend with everything 1.19 has to, or 1.19 entails. Including the clave, what the heck is a clave? The caves and cliffs. We have to deal with the, all the updates that were not in the previous Let's Play, including Village and Pillage. That's now part of this world. The ocean, the nether, all that stuff that honestly wasn't a thing before. Yeah, that stuff we're going to have to deal with. So there's going to be a lot of differences, a lot of new features, and a lot of craziness is about to happen as a result of starting a new world in this current day and age. But either way, hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. Hopefully you guys will enjoy whatever it is that happens, and I'm excited to bring this to you. I'm excited to get this going. Okay, so we have ourselves the most basic of basic houses here. But, yeah, I need a roof. Nighttime came upon us kind of quickly, and also the fact that I was not messing around, but the fact that I had a lot happening at the start was really kind of, it kind of set me back a bit, because when I started, obviously, I had a few lag issues, and then that kind of set me back, and so on and so forth, and yeah. Oh, and it's snowing now. Okay, well, okay. This is a bit scary. But, for those who are familiar with the previous series, which I made, you will know that there's a lot of things in that series which, well, I mean, there's a lot that I did like about it, but you'll know something about me right off the get-go, and that is that I'm a very simplistic person. I like to kind of take things as they are and just kind of enjoy things for what they are. There we go, we have a semi-completed house now. But either way, I like to keep things rather simple, but if you happen to watch that series, you'll also notice some glaring changes from that versus this. The first one you'll notice is that shaders are no longer a thing in this series. And that's because I am still using the same hardware as before, the same computer, and as a result, I want to make sure that I can run it the best I can without running into too many issues, and as you can already see, I have already run into some problems. I did have some pretty significant lag issues previously, and that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid in this current Let's Play. And yeah, I know we kind of started off on the wrong foot here, but hopefully, this will be a lot better as far as that goes. Hopefully we'll be able to actually have a smooth experience, and hopefully it'll actually be watchable. And also, I need to get dynamic lighting back. That's one thing that I very much loved and enjoyed. What the heck? Oh, duh. I'm sorry. I'm being dumb. But that's one of the things I very much loved and enjoyed about the original series, was that I had the dynamic lighting mod, which allowed me to essentially just hold a torch in one hand and I could light up everything that was around me. In this world, I don't have that yet. I might be able to get it without shaders. In fact, I think there are some mods that allow me to do just that. And it's one of the things that honestly ended up being a big deal. But I did notice some major issues I was having with the previous world too. More stupid little oddities that I could have prevented. Like, for example, a lot of times I would die for very stupid reasons. And those deaths could have very easily been prevented simply by becoming, or like going into those like dungeons and encounters a bit more prepared. For instance, I was not using a shield when going against skeletons. I would always go into a mine without food. Basically, I'd just be doing like little silly things like that, which honestly were really setting me back as far as like being able to progress in the sense that I wanted to progress to actually be able to make any real progress. And couple that with the fact that there was the lack of editing. I wasn't really editing my videos at the time. A lot of time ended up being wasted, and a lot of things did not get done that I wanted to actually get done. I had some very ambitious plans for that series. Very ambitious plans indeed. Like, I wanted to make this giant tunnel that led all the way to like the outpost or whatever. I wanted to basically like like build these like little cities around my world and be able to just like have paths that would intertwine and connect them all together and make this like massive complex. But yeah, honestly, at the time, I was dreaming too big. So in this series, we're going to kind of dial things back a little bit. I think that my plan going forward for this series is we're going to keep things realistic. We're going to keep our goals realistic, but we are actually going to have goals. And the goals that we're going to have, like, they're going to be fairly simple. Like, most of the time, it's going to be, okay, I want to go find diamonds. Or, I want to go down and collect this. Or, I want to venture into the Twilight Forest. That sort of thing. We're going to have goals like that. And the thing is, the goals are going to be kind of like bite-sized goals. Enough that I can keep the series going and keep things entertaining without things getting too stale or uninteresting. Oops, Stone Age. Moving up in the world. But not so ambitious to where, like, I'm trying to set, like, these insane goals for every episode, and it takes me 30, 45 minutes just to achieve that one goal. And if I do happen to set a goal like that, then I need to make sure that okay, let's go ahead and make a better pickaxe. This is not good, the fact that we don't have any coal. But if we do decide to set goals like that for myself, then I want to make sure that I am very well prepared for them. And that I am actually able to achieve the goal. Well, I mean, sometimes not achieving the goal is just as entertaining. Not gonna lie. But at the same time, like, I want to, like, set the goals with the intention of actually being able to achieve them. And also, at the time, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I had a kind of bit of fear of trying to make myself look bad, or of making myself look bad when I was doing these Let's Plays. So therefore, like, I know that kind of was inevitable, especially when it came to, like, all the combat episodes I did, but at the same time, like, I had a fear of making myself look bad and, like, doing things that were too embarrassing. This time, we're just gonna let whatever happens, happens. Like, if I go into the Nether and I die and lose everything in my inventory and things end up being a total and complete mess, then so be it. I really need lighting. I mean, if that happens, I'm just going to let it happen. Let it be. Let whatever happens in the world naturally play out. And honestly, I'm surprised there hasn't been any mobs. That's very surprising indeed. Kind of eerie. I'm not on peaceful mode, am I? Nope, I'm definitely not on peaceful mode. Maybe they're too afraid to spawn in the snowy biome. Maybe it's too cold for them. Either way. The idea is for this, it's going to be a very chill Let's Play. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever events occur within the world will happen. And we're just going to kind of let it be and deal with the hand that we have been dealt. And that's my goal. That's what this Let's Play is going to be in a nutshell, and hopefully you guys are here for it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And I'm doing this, another thing, I'm doing this mainly for fun. Okay, now I'm being attacked. I knew it was only a matter of time. There's a skeleton out here somewhere, which is not good. Oh, okay, I see a creeper behind here. Actually, you know what? I think the safer option at the moment would be to just fill in these gaps, because we're not in a very good position to fight as it stands right now. And we're not in a very good position to really do much of anything. So yeah, I want to make sure that I am able to remain fortified. That's another thing. I need to play smarter. I need to play a lot smarter in this series. Because previously, I was not very smart when it came to anything I did. Like, I tried to go on the defensive when I really should have been going on the offense. Like, I'd be trying to fight, or I'd, like, run, like, dash into a room in a dungeon or something. Get out of here, creeper. When, really, I should have been, like, trying to, kind of, like, slink away and protect myself. But either way, I was not the most, tactful when it came to my combat. And I want to make sure I changed that in this episode, or not in this episode, in the series too. Okay, the snow is nice, but it kind of needs to go away. What's that over there? Is that the same shipwreck? Okay, no, I don't know what it is with Biomes of Plenty wanting to spawn shipwrecks in the ice, but okay, we're gonna have to kind of deal with it. And we're also gonna have to kind of deal with the fact that, well, right now we don't really have much of anything. I'm so used to my other world, which I was playing on recently, and by the way, we're abandoning that house. I don't want to actually live there. But I'm so used to the other world I was playing on, where things were a lot simpler, and I already had a lot established, and I was able to get established a lot easier. No, I'm not talking about the Let's Play world I'm talking about a private world I was playing on recently. But yeah, ooh, there we go, sheep, I need you. Come over here, sheep. But in this particular world, obviously, because we're just starting, I don't have anything yet. And that's something that's going to have to change here very, very soon. I need to make sure I get enough resources to basically get an actual base going and to actually get things started here. Okay, so it looks like we have ourselves some coal. This is very, very good news. I need to collect myself some coal. That way I am able to make some torches and actually get a light source going. And I don't know. Do I want to settle around here? I'm trying to decide exactly where I want to settle because I'm very picky when it comes to like choosing a location. And I don't like settling for a place that I don't very much like. So yeah, I'm going to continue walking. Going to continue looking around. Make a couple torches right quick. Because when I do actually make my own base and settle down, I want to make sure that I have the torches. But yeah, one of these days, like in an exploring episode, I'm going to come back to that previous house and be like, oh, hey, this is where I first started the game. Check me out. I'll be walking around in my Elytrium armor. And no, there's no Elytrium in these mods, but you know what I mean. I'll be walking around in my special modded armor and my sword, and I'll be all geared out, and I'll be like, oh yeah, this was back when I was a little noob walking around in the forest and trying not to die of lag. But yeah, it's gonna be great. You'll see, guys. You'll see. Hopefully this will end up being as enjoyable for you guys as it is for me, because I miss doing this. Okay, so this particular biome we're in is definitely not a snow biome. I know that because the snow is freshly falling, and as a result, it's covering up like the sand and whatnot, and usually this would not happen. Usually the snow would already be on the ground. So yeah, this is just a result of the seasons mod, because we are in early spring. How it works is that certain mods receive snowfall all the way to early spring, or certain biomes. Is that a dead forest? Ooh! Look at that! How very interesting. Okay, so this is a result of the Repurposed Structures mod. And you know what, actually, I kind of like this area. Because this is kind of the opposite of what I had in the previous Let's Play. We have ourselves a nice little area with a bunch of water, a bunch of interesting stuff happening. So I think this is where we're going to settle. Ooh. Got a lot of open space here, a lot of resources. Okay, I like this area a lot. I think we found ourselves our new home. Look at this. This is very pretty. But yeah, I think we are in a dead forest. Let's see. Muskeg. Huh. I don't know. Either way, this is where we're going to settle. This will be our home. Don't worry, it's not always going to be snowing here. The reason it is right now, again, like I said, is because it is fall. Or, not fall, wow. It is early spring, and when later spring comes, that snow is going to turn into rain, and the snow is going to kind of melt and disappear. But yeah, anyway. This is definitely going to be our home, I think. I like the area, and we have ourselves a desert, but not a desert temple. It's definitely a variation of a desert temple. but it is an ice temple. So that is part of the restructured, well, the Repurposed Structures mod. Basically, it'll take any existing structure in the game. It could be a desert temple, it could be another fortress, and it will basically create variants of those structures in other biomes. Like you'll find in the jungle, for example, you'll find a nether fortress, only it'll be overgrown and it'll have like different kinds of loot and whatnot in there. And then as you can see here, we have ourselves, where'd it go? Ooh, there's another one. That's a desert well, only in a snow biome, so it's an ice well. It's probably frozen in there. But stuff like that, like it'll take the basic structures in Minecraft and it'll change them up and repurpose them and then put them in new locations, kind of give them a new purpose. It's really interesting how it works, and it's one of the mods that I was playing around with in a previous private world, and it's one that I very much liked. Excuse me. Okay, so now that we found ourselves a place to call home, we're going to get a bit more serious about building. Of course, we're going to build another small house, and things are going to kind of be, I mean, it's going to be kind of a poor start. Just expect nothing much as of yet. I should have got my crafting bench. I kind of left a bunch of resources behind because I was thinking about settling there, but then I kind of decided against it. But either way, we're going to make this our actual home, and we're going to hopefully try and build ourselves a new life around the foundation of what we see around us, and hopefully it will be something really cool. Come on, give me that wood back. Alright. So, another thing I want to go ahead and talk about while I still have you, because I don't want to make this episode super duper long. I want to make it long enough where we have a baseline and we're able to actually like find a home and whatnot. Kind of basically how we started in the previous version, but I don't want this to be super duper long where it's boring to watch. But another thing I want to try and do in this Let's Play is I want to make my episodes and make it basically about the community. Like, if you're watching this and if there's like a certain goal or task or something you want to see done in a video, go ahead and let me know. I like being able to explore new ideas. I like being able to like venture out and try new things. And I think it's a really good idea to get you guys involved too. And I don't know if anybody's going to be watching these. I don't know if anybody's still interested in this kind of thing, because I mean, it's been a long time since my quote Minecraft heyday, when I started playing the game and when I was active on a bunch of servers and I met a bunch of people on there, and I know some of those people used to watch my videos before. I don't know if any of you guys are around. If you are, hi, good to see you. Good to see you're still doing well, hopefully. But it's been a long time since those days. But if you are still here and you are interested in seeing like what I am going to evolve this series into, and you have some ideas, then let me know. Let me know what you would like me to do. If there's any particular mods you want me to add, if there's any particular goals you want me to do, anything you want me to achieve, just let me know. I'm not going to promise I'll do everything you guys ask me to, because there's no telling what's going to happen. There's no telling if, let's see, there's no telling if like I'll still be doing this series long enough so that I'll be doing like everything you guys want me to do, but I'm going to try and get around to as many ideas and goals as possible, and I want to make this enjoyable for everybody involved. I want to get this to the point where everybody kind of has a say in what's going on in this world, if that makes sense. Like, it's not going to be something that's just about me, it's going to be about everybody. But yeah, because the sun's already going down again and we've already lost a couple days, that means we're already a good 20, maybe even 30 minutes into this recording. So yeah, I think we're going to end it here pretty quickly. Let me go ahead and get back inside, make myself a door, and this will be our actual home. I mean, I'm sorry we didn't get a whole lot accomplished in today's episode, but you know, that's okay. This is the building blocks and hopefully a sign of some very good things to come. So yeah, we are going to talk more about this here in the very near future. We are going to discuss what my plans are, what my goals are, and we are going to actually get the series on the road. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end today's episode. Let me go ahead and fill those in with dirt because I don't want to be attacked again. But this is where we're going to end today's episode. So if you liked it, do me a favor, hit that like button, please. And if you want to see more modded survival from me, feel free to subscribe. And if you have an itch to do so, go ahead and check out the playlist in the description featuring my previous Let's Play. That way you guys can be up to date on everything I've done in the previous one, even though it's not really completely necessary to watch this. But, I mean, only if you're curious. Just bear in mind there's a bunch of unedited content in there, and that was basically when I was very first starting out YouTube, so why did I make a second crafting bench? Oh, good lord. By the way, again, if you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, yada yada. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until next time, hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, and I will catch you guys later. Y'all take care.